Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Anabel, the Curvy Planner on Instagram, YouTube, and all of social media. And today we are going to be making a Loiuse Carmen inspired notebook, journal, cover, whatever you want to call it. This is the one that I made not too long ago. It's red, it's super cute. I love it so much. I use it every single day. I added some charms, the whole thing, but I figured it would be really fun if we made one together. So I do have this leather. I wanted to make a light brown one, but this would be the same size as that one that I have. So I thought maybe what we can make together is an A5 one. So I did place an order for this right here. So it's like a really chocolatey dark brown. It does have a little bit of damaging on it, but it doesn't really bother me. I think it's fine. It's no big deal. It is a little annoying, but I can live with it. And I don't want to wait to like return it and do that whole process. So I am going to go ahead and use this one. So I wanted to make an A5. I have some journals here that I want to put inside of it. And I also use grommets and a hole puncher. But I'll link everything down below and I'll share it with you all as I'm using it. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to print out the size that I'm going to use. I actually found a girl on TikTok that made like I think it's like on Google Drive maybe. I'm not exactly sure. I'll put it on the screen, but you can find her on TikTok. I'll link all the information and she has different sizes. Not a whole lot, but she does have an A5 one that I'm going to use. So I'm just going to print that out and I'll use that as a guide. Okay, so I did go ahead and print it out and here is the template. It is from the old Pink House and it's in 2 different sheets because it is longer. It's a trifold. So here is what it looks like, and I would just have to glue the template down where it basically is dotted. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we can cut where it needs to be cut and get started. Okay, so I did go ahead and glue it, so that is done. And I also cut this part off because we don't need this part. It's just like description and lets you know kind of where to cut, what to glue, and so on. This does have rounded edges, so I'm just going to go ahead and round them up as best as possible because my printer, like it cuts it down a little bit. So that's like an issue with like my printer, not like part of the design that she does. So you definitely have to just make sure that you're cutting it in 100. So whenever you're sizing it, just make sure that it's on 100 when you're printing it. But that is it. Okay, perfect. And then obviously where the holes are is where you're going to punch. Like it says 2 cord, 1 cord, and this one right here is optional. That's if you want your, like on the Loiuse Carmen, it has the grommets in the back where it attaches the center cord, but the Traveler's Notebook has it on the side. So you can choose if you want it on the side or on the back. So that is an option as well. I like the way it looks on the back personally, but obviously that's a preference choice. So then what I'm going to do is just look at the leather and see where I like the leather best. So I'm just going to pick out the section that looks like a little less damaged. So I think I'm going to go this way. So let me just show you all what I'm doing. Okay, so this is kind of what I'm doing, just making sure that I am selecting the section that I like the most. And I think I do like, see, a part of me is like, should I just leave this in the center? Like, do you know what I mean? Like it'll be like a little bit of an eyesore, but at the same time, should I put it maybe at the bottom? Maybe at the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to flip this around and I'm going to trace this. So I'm just going to line it up as best as possible. Thankfully, since it is a rectangle and it's cut perfectly, I only have to draw the lines on these 2 sides, these 2 corners. So I'm just going to very roughly just do those lines. Okay, perfect. So then I'm going to go ahead and cut this. I don't have like a leather cutter, so I've just been using my scissors and it's not really giving me much of a problem. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this really quick. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and round out the edges a little bit. So I did do one of them already, but I'm going to go ahead and just do all of them while we're here. Okay, perfect. So that is what that looks like. I think it looks pretty good for the most part. Now I just want to look at the leather and see which one I want the front to be, because it is trifold, so it would go something like this, or I can make it go something like this. It is a little damaged right here, but it doesn't really bother me too much. But I'm thinking I kind of like it like this. Okay, so something like that, or should we do it like that? I think I kind of like it like this. So I'm going to go ahead and make the lines that way. So again, I'm just going to grab my little template that I have here and line it up as best as possible. Grab my pen again and mark these lines down. That's pretty good. This one actually does have a little bit more cords where it would go compared to my other one, my little small one, because it would technically fit more journals. So that is why it has more dots. But I'm just like rough marking them where I'm going to use my leather puncher. And then this right here only has one, but I like two, so I'm probably going to do two of them. Well, you can barely see it. Oh yeah, you can see it. Okay. Right here, right here. Okay, perfect. So that is what this looks like. Hopefully you can see the dots, but that's what that looks like there. And then I'm going to grab my hole puncher so we can punch this. Okay, so here's my little hole puncher. I got this on Amazon. I did kind of ruin it, but it's fine. It's no big deal. But this is the hole puncher that I use. I use it for the 6 on the top and bottom. This one I have to use like a different puncher that just kind of punches through, just because it's easier since this thing can't go all the way over there. Yeah, I just punch it through. It's actually super easy. I definitely can see why people use this tool for like marking, for making like extra holes in their belts and stuff if you need them. But it's super quick. You do have to like clean out the hole once you're done, but that's like not that bad. Okay, perfect. Because yeah, you see this right here wouldn't go all the way over there. So I have to use a different hole puncher for that. Okay, so this may look a little janky, but this is the other piece of the other hole puncher that I use. This is just like, it is a diamond, I don't even know. I use it for like jewelry. It's like super sharp and it does the job as best as possible. So I just hole punch it through. And you see it just goes right through, because if you use like normal one, it is really, really hard. So yeah, that's that right there. And I did want two, but I'm going to wait to decide where to put it, because I think actually it's just going to go right next to it, like right there. Perfect. So that is what it looks like so far. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and grab the Grommets. So this is what I have here. I got this also on Amazon. And something I definitely recommend doing, because you will have like scrap leather, especially if you get like the one that I showed you, is just cut like a little piece for you to test it with, because this part is the one that took me a little bit longer to try. I just put my hole puncher away. Hold on, I'll be right back. So yeah, just make a few holes on the test leather just so you can try it out, because like I said, this is the part that took a little bit longer to actually get down. But this is the grommet set. This is what it looks like. I just used the one that's like only one grommet, so you don't need the backing of it, and it worked out perfectly fine. So I don't know, it did its job. So with that being said, this right here, so that's what that would look like. So the pretty side you put in on the side that's like the outside of the leather, and then you would place, you would basically do this. So this thing on the ugly side and this side on the pretty side. And then I have this board here that I don't use anymore and a hammer, and I'm just going to hammer it down a few times pretty hard to secure it. So yeah, that's what that looks like, and it's secure for the most part. So I think it did a pretty good job. I would just suggest, if you're new to this, like, try it a few times just to make sure that you got it down before you use it on your actual journal. See, there it goes. So that's what that looks like. So I feel like I'm pretty confident with it now. So let's go ahead and do it on the actual cover. Hopefully I was recording the entire time. I really hope so. But I did go ahead and select the red cord. Now I'm going to put my journals in here just so I can know how much of cord to use. So that's what that looks like. Definitely a little tighter. So let me do this number because I don't want to use that much. Oh no, it came off. Whoops. I'm just going to do a rough little tie of this and see how I like that. Maybe it's too tight. I'm not really sure. No, actually, that's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, good. So we can tighten this up and we can cut this off. So we have some leftover that we can save for another journal. And then this is what would go on this side because it is like a dark chocolate brown. And I think this will look really, really nice. Okay, and then we have one more. Okay, perfect. So they say always to make the straps a little tighter, so because it will relax, the elastic will relax with use. So that looks pretty good. I do want to add this one. I think it's one of the ones that I'm gonna add in the back. So that's gonna be my last journal here. This one is a little large for this cover, but it's okay. I'm just still going to have it in there for now. I may do 3 of these brown journals instead of the 4, or maybe even 2, because I don't think it's necessary to have that many. So let's just find the middle, which is right there. And then this journal, since it does have a total of 3 elastics, you can fit up to 6 journals. So if you have just thin ones like these brown ones, you can do up to the 6. So yay, I think that looks pretty good. And then like that. Perfect. Obviously the leather does need to relax so this can sit flat, but so far so good. Now I'm going to add my charms on here. So I wanted to do this and then these on the side. So I do have, you can add them as you're weaving it on. That would probably be easier. But I do have these pliers that I use for like jewelry making. So I can just use this for adding on the charms. Okay, so this one already has a little hoop on here. Okay, so those are the 3 that are going to go in the front. And then I want these on the side. Cute. I think that looks so pretty. Obviously, it needs to just relax, but it looks really cute. I think it turned out so adorable. So that is what that looks like. And then this is on the side. Okay, so obviously it does need to relax a bit because the leather is like folding up, but that's what that looks like. The charms are here. They look super cute. The pochaco, the coffee, and my initial A. And then it has this little daisy that I added right here, and then the little cross, and I think it looks so adorable with the red. I love it so much. It turned out so cute. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you want to watch more of my videos, please subscribe, and let me know if you try this, if you make a journal for yourself. I think they're super cute, even for like junk journaling or daily journaling, and they're super fun to like customize and add little charms to like make it your own. So yay, I'm excited. So make it your own, and if you made it this far, comment a coffee little emoji. And I will talk to y'all on Sunday for a planner video. Bye.